Every year, thousands of people begin to drive thanks to months of theory preparation and practical lessons on the road. However, this month sees a change in format for the traditional driving test. There is now a 10-minute time slot in which the candidate will be asked to drive independently to a destination of their choice. As the system changes, more and more young people are keen to get plenty of practice before they're even of legal age to drive. A Winchester-based driving instructor, John Reynolds, has created workshop days for those aged 14 to 17, at which they can build up their confidence with a car before actually taking a vehicle for a spin.
I've got an off-road facility where I teach 14 to 16-year-olds. I think if you can start them off before they turn 17, you can then start working on basic things like learning how to do an emergency stop, also teach them basic clutch control, so we can teach them how to do the manoeuvres as well. So when they do turn 17, then they're going to be a lot more confident on those sort of things. So they're not going to hold up the road users because they're going to be more efficient at what they're doing.
These hands-on training days are not the only options available to potential drivers wanting to familiarise themselves with how it feels behind a wheel. Already popular in Australia, the latest development in driver training is 3D simulator Drive IQ.
You don't drive in 2D, so why practice in 2D? For the first time ever, Vic Roads gives you the chance to test your road rules knowledge, the same way you actually drive, in 3D, with multiple angles and in a realistic environment.
Drive IQ will allow eager students to undertake theory and hazard perception tests online, free of charge. This new age course leaves the user with a certificate in driving awareness, which can lead to discounts on lessons and even car insurance in some instances. With statistics showing that 1 in 5 newly qualified drivers will be involved in a collision within the first 6 months of driving, is this groundwork key in helping these young people flourish on the roads? Is it too early for teenagers to be concerning themselves with learning to drive?
You should be able to learn to drive at 16, but I do not think that it's a good idea to learn solely through a simulator, because I think that experience on the actual road with other drivers who don't necessarily drive according to the rules is very important in order to gain some real experience.
I don't think there's any need for this, because there's really no need for 17-year-olds to have such an urgency to learn to drive. They should just wait until you can just do the normal lessons.
It's commonly thought that young drivers are a hazard, so as the next generation prepare to take to the roads, we will have to wait and see whether new technology or traditional teaching will reign supreme. This is Tasha Pert for Solent News.